Hi everybody! Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I'm really glad to have you back today, especially for this video because it is a special one. This video is going to be in collaboration with my friend here on YouTube, Amy Cash. Her YouTube channel is Amy Eats Plants, and it will be down in the description. I will leave a link for her channel. You guys can check her out. I would really like it if you did because she's amazing. And so we've decided to team up to kind of share our top 5 things that we are not going to miss about being fat. I love this idea. I think it's genius. And of course, I think that we both have 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 things that we're not going to miss about being fat. But we just narrowed it down to the top 5. So I will go ahead and start. I've got my notes here. So if I'm looking down, that is why. Okay, so I think number 1, everybody, I'm going to be really honest and raw here for a second. I think that everybody always says that they want, to have this surgery done or they want to lose weight to be healthy. Don't get me wrong, I do. But I have to be completely honest in saying that I want to get this done so I can look good too. I am healthy right now. The only health problem I have is my weight. I'm using the surgery as more of a preventative tool for me because I know that if I keep going, I will have diabetes and blood pressure issues, cholesterol issues, things like that. But as of right now, I don't. So while health is a huge concern for me, I also just want to look good, right? So that brings me to my first one. I will not miss the plus size clothing or the limited clothing selection. Let's be honest, we walk into a store and the plus size is usually about a quarter of the size of the normal clothing section. So let's take Gordman's for instance. I love Gordman's and they've got really cute clothes, great prices, and they do have a decent plus size section. But again, it's like a quarter of the size of the regular size clothing. There's not that much to choose from. You have to be picky. And sometimes you just want to wear what you want to wear. You know what I mean? That is one thing that I'm not going to miss is the limited clothing selection and having to wear what people make in your size. I don't know if that makes any sense, but not gonna miss it. I'm not gonna miss it. Number 2 is not being able to cut or paint my toenails or tie my shoes. Now, of course I can do these things, but I cannot breathe while I'm doing them. So it takes a very long time, it's done sloppy, and it's just very uncomfortable. So I'm definitely not going to miss the holding your breath while you're putting your shoes on and while you're painting your toenails. I think that's self-explanatory. I'm not going to miss that at all. Number 3, and I don't know. I'm going to put these two together. They're kind of different, but they're kind of not. So where I work, I drive minivans a lot. And my biggest issue is the seatbelt. I've seen people much bigger than me driving okay, but sometimes I can't buckle that seatbelt. 1, that's not safe. And 2, that's just like a blow to your ego right there. It's like, damn, I can't buckle the seatbelt. So I'm going to put that in with also not being able to ride amusement park rides. And I know some places it differs, if you can fit, then you can ride it, Honestly, I have not tried to ride an amusement park ride and I don't even know how long. So that's one thing that I will not miss about being fat is not being able to fit in seatbelts and amusement park rides. That's not fun. Not fun at all. And the last thing that I have on my list is not being able to sit cross-legged or like crisscross applesauce, you know what I mean? Can you tell I'm a mom? But I can't sit like that and be comfortable, you know, or sit with one leg up in a chair and be, I love to sit, but I can't do that now. That is one thing that I will not miss, is limited seating, like how you can sit and be comfortable. I'm not gonna miss that. So I think that that's 5. Limited clothing, not being able to tie shoes or do nails, seatbelts, and riding rides, and sitting cross-legged. Okay, so that's only 4, so I'll throw in another one. I mean, technically, because the seatbelts and the riding rides I put into one. But I'll throw in another one. One of the biggest things that I'm not going to miss, and you know what? It's not even that I'm not going to... It's not that I'm not going to have to deal with this as I lose weight, but it's going to be dealing with it differently. So the last thing, and I'll explain that in a minute, you'll understand, is not walking into a room and wondering, is everybody going to stare at me because I'm fat? Or walking into the room and thinking, am I the fattest one in the room? Like, that's not healthy to even think that way anyway, no matter what size you are. And I know that as I continue to lose weight, I still very well may be the biggest one in the room. Or if I start to lose weight, are people going to look at me like she needs to stop losing weight? Or, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not gonna miss that. It's not like a self-conscious feeling. I think it's more self-aware, but I think about it too much. I think I walk into a room and I'm like, oh my God, these are all skinny, pretty girls. Here I am. Like, I'm not gonna miss that. But I do know that I'm gonna have to change my mindset, because walking into a room, I still may think that way, you know? And I still may think, oh my God, are they looking at me because they know I've had a weight loss surgery, or I'm too thin now, or I'm still too fat. Like, obviously all of those thoughts are going to go through my mind, and I'm going to have to get used to it. But I'm not going to miss just being so nervous and anxious before functions, work functions, family functions, everything. Just, I'm so nervous about walking into a place and being the biggest one there. I'm not going to miss that. So that is all 5 of my things that I'm not going to miss about being fat. Again, limited clothing selection, not being able to breathe while tying shoes or doing toenails, wondering if I'm the fattest one in the room, not fitting in seatbelts or amusement park rides, and not being able to sit cross-legged. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, go watch Amy's video that we're doing in collab. She's awesome. She is like my YouTube bestie, that's for sure. She's very, very sweet and very entertaining, so go watch her video. Give this a thumbs up, and give Amy's a thumbs up if you like these types of videos. She did do a lot of research to find something that would be entertaining for you guys to watch, but we could do in collaboration with each other. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate all of your support. Please subscribe if you're not already, and then you can follow my journey through the surgery and through weight loss. I will be documenting probably at least the first year. I just think that would be really fun. You can see where I've come from and where I'm going, and I think that's really exciting. So thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.